This is Sean Gold Ray, and I wanted to welcome you here to this video. And of course, welcome you to join the Valentine's Day Massacre ritual with Exu and Pomba Gira. I just wanted to begin this brief video, and I really want to ask you this question for you, because that's where it really counts. Who do you wish to unleash in regards to your relationships and your life through your sexual magnetism, seduction, and attraction? And the reason I'm asking you to just kind of meditate on this as you watch this video is because your life is basically comprised of all your relationships. Money is great. We love it. We need it here in this simulation game that we're playing. Nothing wrong with that. But when you leave here, and you will leave here, you can't take none of that shit with you. The only thing you're going to take with you is your consciousness, your awareness, and your experiences that you have had. Experiences with others. Now, I don't know your situation because I'm talking to a lot of you right now, obviously. Some of you are in a relationship now, and you want to enhance it because you want to enhance yourself. You want to feel sexier. You want to feel more desired, and you want to see evidence of that in your everyday life. Some of you just broke up with somebody. And the fact of the matter is, there may be a reconciliation. You can definitely use Pomba Gira to pull a lover back to you if that's what you so chose to do. Some of you are going to find that the reason why that relationship didn't work is because the person you're becoming now and the person that you were with are no longer in harmonic vibration together. In other words, you're growing apart. So the real question that I want to keep putting into your mind as you watch this video is, who do you want to be? And how do you want to be as you go through each and every day of your life? Because that's what this ritual is really, really about. Now, you notice the ritual it says, with Exu and Pomba Gira. And the truth of the matter is, there's like thousands of Exus and Pomba Giras. Exu and Pomba Gira is a title. It's like if you said Stormtrooper or Klingon or something like that. Which Klingon, right? In this case, Exu and Pomba Gira are the archetypal or umbrella energy. Those who are Exus and Pomba Giras were once just like you and me. They had this avatar, you know, they had periods and cramps. They got boners, right? They got sick. They had diarrhea. They knew what it was like to be hungry, horny, lonely. And they also understand what it's like to feel the loss of love and grief and pain and suffering. They were spirits just like you and I are. And that's one of the reasons why I have found them to be so effective in working with them, not just to get stuff and shit and money. And they're very good for that. Very good. But also in unlocking certain aspects of myself, as I'm sure you will find. Now, with this ritual is our 2024 Exu and Pomba Gira cuff bag. This is our little spiritual Wi-Fi router that once you receive this, you are going to start experiencing a boost And should you keep it up with the bag, a continual boost in your sexual magnetism and also in your seduction prowess. Because seduction and sexual magnetism and all these things are applicable in every single area of your life. So whether you're in business, whether you have a job, I don't care if you're a stay-at-home wife. This is how this universe operates. This matrix operates on magnetism. And these are based on fundamental human psychological principles as well as universal energetic laws. So with this bag, this cuff bag, the new cuff bag, you can just use it to bump up your seduction prowess and your sexual magnetism, of course. Of course you can. But for those who want to take it further, one of the things that I'm most excited about is being able to help or assist you in finding and connecting with your own personal Exu and Pomba Gira. Because it is said we are all assigned an Exu and a Pomba Gira. So you can only imagine just how turned up shit is really going to get when you connect with your Exu and Pomba Gira. Now, don't get it fucked up. You can work with any Exu or Pomba Gira that you want to. And more than likely, you're going to have some good results. But having and connecting for those who are interested, like I said, because I do realize that some of you really aren't interested in that. You just want the minimal results or the results, and that's what you're going to get. But those who want to take it further and connect with their own personal Exu and Pomba Gira, I'm going to tell you along with your bag how to easily do that. Now, I am working because these are my Exus, but I'm working, I will say two of them thus far, obviously the ones that are most known and the ones that I have known the longest, of course, are Exu Ray and Maria Padilla. But there are a few others because let's not get it fucked up, people. The Exus and the Pomba Giras are crossroad spirits, okay? They open the way. Believe me, they will open the way for you. And they can close the door to bullshit also. So just in addition to the love aspect, this is a chance to enhance your relationship with your personal road openers, right? I mean, you can call them road openers, messengers. And so this is a whole lot more than just the romance part, even though, yes, like I said, we are approaching it from the viewpoint of specifically, and I keep saying this, sexual magnetism, seduction, and attraction. Because truth be told, for some of you lovesick puppies out there, Pomba Gira is really not known. Like her thing is not so much love, like Kuan Yin or some shit like that. Super compassionate. They can be very, depending on, of course, the Eshu or Pomba Gira that you connect with and your own personal relationship. And of course, how you approach them. Because Pomba Gira is definitely not one to be fucked with. None of them are. They are extremely powerful and they are extremely fiery. Now you can have fire, behind you and with you or against you. That's going to kind of be on, those who approach them very disrespectful, usually doesn't work out too well. Those who approach Pomba Gira in particular, but also any of the Exus, with more of a transactional type of attitude, right? Think about you in your own personal life. If somebody just kind of comes to you on a transactional type of page, yeah, you might, you know, accommodate that. But once that transaction is over, you in the win, right? Versus someone you have an ongoing relationship with. I'm not telling you to start a relationship with an Exu or Pomba Gira, but if you are open to it, if you are attracted to it now, if just these words coming out of my mouth are turning some lights on for you, then this is definitely for you. And here we are meeting again. There's no accidents. I'm definitely not trying to force anything. I'm not like the Jehovah's Witness with the SU watchtower at your door. I can give a fuck. Okay? Let me just make that very clear. If you want the result, and I'm going to show you how to get an ongoing, how to keep it consistent, right? How to keep it, I was going to say constant, but you know, how to keep it going as opposed to just some one-time result where I'm going to this party or this function and I want to, you know, I want to stand out like a turd in a punch bowl. Okay, then once that's done, it's over with. No, I'm talking about getting a momentum with your sexual magnetism, you know, and your attraction and your seduction. Because, like I said, you're going to be using these elements in many areas of your life, in relationships with your spouse, your partner, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, fellas. You definitely want, you definitely want to get a hold of this, and I'm going to tell you why. But ladies, obviously, I'm talking to you too. But sometimes the fellas hear Pomba Gira and they think that Pomba Gira is just for all the bitches. No, she's not. She's definitely not. I once heard a pimp. He said, this shit like really just, I was like, wow. He said, no woman on earth could ever be my bottom bitch. No woman. Because my bottom bitch is my anima, my divine femininity. And, you know, I can't help but look at Pomba Gira as another reflection or aspect. Because, Lord, if you know Pomba Gira, like, she does not fucking play. She's also very protective. You know what I'm saying? Overall, the goal is to become your own Eshu and Pomba Gira. I'm going to say it. Not grovel at the feet of anyone else. And that's what we stand for here at shango-ray.com and the Sorcerer's Corner. That's what it's all about. And that is my part of my personal definition of self-deification as it relates to me and as I would intend for you. So if you're interested in finally turning shit up, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you already have people that hate you because there's just, you got that je ne sais quoi about you, it's gonna get worse. If you already have haters, if you already got bitches squawking about you, just because you're being you, you're walking in your authenticity, and they're still trying to, you know, fake the funk and shit and get by. This is going to make that a little bit worse. If you're a woman, I mean, I'm sure you already have other bitches, men coming at you. Expect to be 100-fold. All right. Men, fellas, this ritual is going to be the induction, the initiation. You're going to understand the women that you deal with, and you're going to be attracting more kinds of women. It is your personal responsibility, and I'm talking to everyone, not just men, not just women here, to have a proper screening process, all right, and discernment. Because when you're magnetic as fuck, you attract all kinds of people, period. Okay? Just like a candle flame attracts all kinds of things. It can attract spirits, but it can also attract moths and mosquitoes too. Okay. And all kinds of other shit. So it is up to you to make sure you got that part of your game tight. Okay. This is about putting an end and murking. This is the massacre part to, as far as being number two, being the tail. It's time to be the head. And it starts with you embracing and fully exemplifying and personifying your innate sexual magnetism, your attraction, and your seduction powers. So, link is in the description. The ritual goes down. It is going to be a ceremony on the 14th, on the day, Valentine's Day, because that's when the collective conscious observes this shit, right? We've all agreed to this to some extent on a collective conscious level. So we're going to take advantage of the energy that's available on that day. And your bags will be consecrated on that day and promptly sent out to you. Okay. And my goal with these bags too is to make them as low maintenance as possible on the feeding and things like that. Okay. So you're going to get some very simplified instructions as well as a bonus for those who are interested on how to find your Exu and Pomba Gira and connect with them and begin to utilize your bag in conjunction with your personal Exu and Pomba Gira. How's that sound? Link is in the description. I will see you probably within 24 hours. We're going to do a live here and we're going to be really getting down with this and talking about this in more depth, and I can answer your questions and stuff like that. So that's what's going down. This is Shango Ray. I'm out.